41 News anchor Lindsay Shively. It's Monday, March 21st. A person is in the hospital after officers say they crashed during a police chase in Raymore. That driver reportedly hit a tree around 2:15 near Maple and Walnut, bringing that chase to an end. The sheriff's office has not said why they were chasing the driver, but we're working to find out more. We'll have an update when we have new information. The family of a man who was shot and killed on an Amtrak train back in January is suing Amtrak. Police say Richie Terrell Aaron Jr. was shot on a train that was stopped at the 3rd and Main Lee Summit station. According to court documents, the train left the station even after passengers notified train personnel of multiple gunshots and the extent of Aaron's injuries. By the time the train reached the Independence stop, the court documents say it was too late for Aaron to get help. Aaron's family is now seeking in excess of $100 million. The man accused of shooting Aaron is also named as a defendant in the lawsuit.
I'm meteorologist Lindsay Anderson, and rain is likely later on today. I think our rain chances will increase after about 4 or 5 p.m. Looks to be heavier during that evening rush hour and certainly come the dinner hour. Thunderstorms are likely tomorrow afternoon and evening. A few storms may be on the strong side, and then a snow mixture may develop Wednesday.
Maybe. Tonight, leaders in Overland Park will review plans for how to improve the intersection, a very familiar, busy intersection of College and Metcalf.
This pedestrian bridge, just one option they're considering. KSHP 41 News reporter Charlie Keegan joins us live this morning with a closer look at this idea. Charlie, it definitely is eye-catching. How likely is it, maybe, is the question?
Yes. Well, it's certainly a possibility. There's a lot of steps to go through before we get to this actual bridge being built. You'd have to walk across about 8 lanes of traffic to get to the other side, the west side there of Metcalf Avenue. But that bridge was in place. You could go over those 8 lanes of traffic. Let's show you that bridge one more time so you can get an idea of what we're looking at. It connects all 4 corners of this intersection with a central point over the lanes there in the middle of that intersection. Pretty wild. It's part of a study that the city commissioned to find different ways to improve this intersection, to really make it more pedestrian and walker friendly. The study laid out a lot of ways to make this area of College and Metcalf kind of a destination, and then ways to make it so people can get here without a car. I had a chance to speak to one city council member who's kind of had a little bit of an inside scoop on this project throughout the process. He told me he's looking forward to hearing feedback from this public and his fellow city council members tonight.
I like things that are creative, that are innovative, that might even be a little controversial because it gets people involved. And the more controversial, the more involved, and we always come up with the best thing in the end.
All right, so tonight's meeting is at 6:15. The city's committee of the whole meets at City Hall to go over this study, look at some of the options, the concepts, the pieces of the study, like that pedestrian bridge. Lindsay and Taylor, like I mentioned, it'll be maybe the fall before any of these concepts come back before the city for like a formal approval. Today is just a review and feedback session. No formal vote, no formal public hearing, nothing like that.
So, Charlie, I'm assuming this is not the only project being put forward to consider. Do we know anything else that they might consider in these meetings over the next few months?
Yeah, this study really takes a look at the area in a wide range here east of where we are, kind of toward the Overland Park Convention Center, things like that. We have a few more renderings we can throw up about like cycle tracks and pedestrian pathways, linear parks along College Boulevard, even a kind of a staircase kind of gathering spot at the Asperia campus, the old Sprint campus. There's really a lot in here, turning 112th Street into a little bit of a festival street there in Lamar. So there are a lot of concepts in this plan, a lot for the city to review and kind of prioritize over the next several years.
Cash App's debit card.